Hello ladies and fellas, welcome to my channel, C4 Fin Arts. Today we are going to be painting a jerkbait. Actually two jerkbaits, but only one slight difference between the two of them. Both of them showing resemblance to a shiner or a shad, but I need help naming them. Leave a comment down below with a name for the darker one and a name with the lighter one, and I will pin the best duo. But let's get started. And now that the dust is wiped off and our oils are gone, we're going to use painter's tape to mask off the bill. And for the next step, we're going to go ahead and make some obnoxious fart noises with our airbrush. For this pattern, we're not going to use a base coat because we want it to remain a translucent bait. So instead of using a white base coat, we're just going to get right into it with a fluorescent gold pearl. And for this color, we're going to hit the sides, the top, and then the tops of the cheeks. And our next step is going to be pearl white. The goal for this portion of the bait is going to be to fade in the white just up to this midline and then lay it on pretty heavy on the belly. So we're just going to take our airbrush and spray at an angle. That is what we're working with. You can see we got the pearl white faded up there towards the middle, and then we got it pretty well sprayed covering the bottom of the bait. So next we're going to use this chartreuse color. I'm going to spray that on the upper third, the top, and then the tops of the cheeks. All right, next step, we're going to take this light blue and then we're going to layer it on top with this purple pearl, just going down the middle of the bait. After we have our midline sprayed, we're going to fade it just a little bit with some transparent white pearl. There is our nicely faded midsection. So next we're going to add some dark brown just on the top, not trying to make this portion of the bait darker. Okay, now that we got that, we're also going to add some brown at the very top and then kind of around the eye area. Next, we're going to add just the smidgenliest bit of black right along the top, kind of near the eyes. And I mean the smidgenliest. So next we have our stencil, so we can add that good old infamous dot for the shad. All right, let's see how lined up we got this. I mean, I feel like that's not bad. That is pretty much in the same spot on both sides. It is not too shabby. So, next step is just gonna be add our favorite eyes, and then it is ready for clear coat. For the first step, we have black loaded in our airbrush. We're just gonna shoot that all over the bait and then quickly wipe it off with a paper towel. So as you can tell, that went and just filled in all of the details with black. So that is gonna help bring those out when we put other layers of paint. So now the rest of the steps are the exact same as the one we just painted. All right, so this is what we are working with before the clear coat. So we're gonna go ahead and get that sprayed on, and I will show you what it looks like. All right, and both of our baits are now finished. Look at that. This one I am confident is going to do very well in clear water. You can see it still has that transparent quality to it. This one I definitely think is still gonna do pretty well. It's definitely not as transparent, but I like the darkness of it. Just a slightly darker variation of this jerkbait. And here is a second one I did of the lighter color, but I used different eyes and I speckled the back with black. But let me know what you guys think of these jerkbaits, if you would fish them, if you think they're gonna catch fish, or if you think they suck. But thank you for sticking with me to the end of this video. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.